Hello, my name is Cadence Moore, and this is my audience for my nonverbal speech. I'm gonna first go over my objects. My objects are Post-it notes, pencils, my poster board, and then my computer, which has my side-by-side photos, my video, and my PowerPoint. So I'm gonna put these down for my audience to take notes. And then I'm gonna start off by saying that this is an informative speech on nonverbal communication. And my general purpose is to inform you guys on how to be better at nonverbal communication. My specific purpose is not only how to be better with your nonverbal communication, but also how to use it in the workplace or just in life in general. So, have you ever wondered how you can communicate without using your voice? Well, today I'm going to tell you the cues and the types that you can use. So, the reason you should listen, it has been proven that having good nonverbal communication can help you excel in the workplace and make better relations and communications with your coworkers. And then my main points are here on this poster, so you don't forget. The first one is what is nonverbal communication. The second one is your types of nonverbal communication. And the third is how to use nonverbal communication effectively. So to start off, what is nonverbal communication? Nonverbal communication is the process of communicating without using words. So just kind of hand gestures like I'm doing now, eye contact, or even like the tone of your voice. And then why is nonverbal communication important? It is important to better your relations and your communication in the workforce. And then we're going to watch a fun little video for our main idea number 2, which is the types. And let me just pull it up real quick. Okay.
What can I get started for you today? What size? All right. 3 venti blocks. Would you care for a pastry? Nope. Mocha. 3 mocha lattes. Double chocolate chip muffin. Go. You want 3 Paul McCartney CDs. Awesome. I love the Beatles. They are my life. So many.
Okay, so I think we all knew what he was trying to say before the Starbucks worker did, and he was asking for 3 shots of espresso. And we could tell that because his hand gestures, his eyes, and then he was mouthing it too a little bit. So I'm gonna give some side-by-side photos for you guys to compare to get a better idea of the types of communication. So right here on the left, we have this guy. He's looking a little bit confused, a little slouched. He's just not really into it. The guy on the right, he's smiling, he's upright, he has his hands folded. If we were the interviewers, who would we want to hire? The guy on the left or the guy on the right?
The guy on the right.
Correct, yes, we would, because we think he would be better at his job. Another comparison here, we have the guy on the left looking a little bit confused, and the girl on the right is smiling, she looks more engaged. Who would we rather talk to, the guy on the left or the girl on the right?
Girl on the right.
Yes, because she's looking engaged, she's looking at you in the eyes, and she's even giving you a little smile. So, quickly I'm going to go over the types of nonverbal communication. The first one is your body movements, which is eye contact, facial expressions, hand gestures, posture, all of that we just talked about. And then the next one is your voice, and it's not necessarily what you're saying, but kind of how you're saying it. So if I'm in a different country and I hear someone yelling at someone else, I don't need to know what they're saying in order to know that they're probably mad at each other or arguing. And then our next one is your appearance. So how you look can be very important for a first impression. You don't want to show up to work with crazy hair, a not so nice outfit. You want to show up to work with a little bit of makeup on, nice hair, a nicer outfit. And then the last one is your time. Being on time is another great first impression rather than being 5 minutes late, because being late shows you don't have good time management skills and just shows maybe you just weren't engaged, you weren't focused, you didn't know what's going on. So I'm gonna give you guys this book. It is called What Everybody Is Saying, and it is a great example for learning more about nonverbal communications and how to read people better, and it's from an ex-FBI guy. So if you want to learn some more, you can go ahead and read that book. But then lastly, how to use nonverbal communication effectively. Using any of the tools I just showed you guys will be effective if you use them in moderation. You don't want to be like the guy in the video. He was kind of a little crazy with it, but the point got across. You want to be very confident and just use them timely. And then your voice, just want to keep your tone in check, especially in hard conversations or maybe one where you don't need to necessarily be yelling at someone. And then your appearance, same thing, just making sure when you go into work, your outfits are all kind of the same. You don't want to show up in full glam one day and then not the next day. But those are all ways that you can be effective with your nonverbal communication. And then in conclusion, I'm very appreciative of the opportunity that I got to share all of my skills and my types with you guys. Just kind of want to go over the main points again. The first one was, what is nonverbal communication? Then we went over the types of nonverbal communication and then how to use it effectively in everyday life or even in the workforce. And then I just want to leave you guys with a little reason to remember is you can use what you've learned today in the real world and workplace. It'll help you have better conversations and better relationships with others around you. And that is my presentation on nonverbal communication. Yay!